Hi, welcome to Magoos Corner. I'm your host, Trevor Grigg, and I'm joined by...
Tommy Javor, sexual, intellectual, and at your service.
And Sean the Diff Jacobson.
I don't think we can leave it one, can we?
Yeah, we're leaving it. We're going to leave that one there.
That is the best one I've heard of all.
Hello to your sister. Now, looking at Division 1 reserves this week, so round 17, looking with one more week to go. And first game, Goodwood Saints and Tea Gully. Now, Goody Saints sitting second. Come up against Prince Alfred sitting
top.
Have
they been sandbagging? Sorry.
Yes. I'm going to back in and say yes, they were. Just like they've obviously got tips from Pulteney. So in the end, 4-5-29, 11-12-78. It's low scoring, so to speak, but I wouldn't expect that from Goodwood Saints sitting where they are currently. And for Goodwood Saints, George with 2, Maslin's Beach and Nichols were the goal scorers with Duncan, Scarlett and Baker.
Alright, and for Tea Gully we've got Penny with 3, Shilling with 2.
Shilling? Sorry.
Penny, Shilling, pound!
And
that's an old joke, yeah. Because don't about the loose change.
It's a go to the best players here.
Really good stuff.
Kowalik and Jelfs and you make Penny again.
Yeah, half penny.
Penny, Shilling, pound, Cochrane.
At least we've got to get through this one without that issue.
No, I don't take it seriously.
Yeah, we are. Next game, only Mercedes Jets hosted Henley at Kingswood Oval, and unfortunately going down 8-7-55 to Henley 10-10-70s.
Yes, the Henley Sharks. Francis kicked 2. There was 8 other players who kicked individuals, just one sausage. Trussell was their best with Thuing and Thuing. That's how you say it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Thunig.
Sorry, I've got dyslexia. And Martin.
And for Unley, we've got Plongis with 2, Canali with 2.
Plungers,
yeah, that'll do.
Plungers in the canal.
And best players, this is gone now, isn't it? O'Connell, Chapman and Sangster.
That's Kane Chapman. Well done, Kano.
There we go.
Now, the next game, you would have seen a little bit of this one.
I did watch some of this. Paynham were very, very unlucky that their under-18s made a grand final and none of them could play. So we actually had 5 or 6 guys who played D grade in the Div 7 reserves play in this Div 1 reserves game.
Wow.
Which, that wouldn't be the 6th best one was in the club. No, disrespect them, my mates. But, that's what's happened this point of year.
You didn't get a call up?
No. They figured they'd make a lot more on the bar if they left me out the team. So it was hard. And so I'll do the Paynham side of it. Paynham didn't start well and carried on that game. It was 3 goals to 23 goals 10. Michael Caruso kicked 2 goals. Well done to the big Caruso, the water horse. And Paul Gerasitano, who I a carton to because Port terrible. He was the D-grade captain last year, so well done. Devo, big wrestling fan, was best on ground with Shawnee Dillaway, Alex Crittenden, who started the year in the Ds, Dylan Lynch, and Forte.
And the penalty 4.
Alright, and for PAC we've got Courier with 5, Hanneman, Courier, that'll do. Hanneman 4, and Morel with 3, and numerous others kick goals. Courier, Crawford, and Tromaines were their best players.
It'll be very difficult. I mean, we had C graders. Thanks, boys. C graders playing Division 1 reserves. It is difficult. Doesn't matter how the opportunity comes. You take it and you're on with it. So
fair to say there's a reasonable step up from Div 7 reserves to Div 1 reserves.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Next game, Salisbury North hosted Ross Trevor Old Collegians and got the job done quite easily. 14-6-100 to 7-5-47.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. I keep stuffing you around. I was just checking the ladder because I'm so surprised to see Ross Trevor drop off after a strong year last year in the Div 1 Magoos. They really haven't fired a shot, have they?
No, not at all. And Goodwood Saints were like that early, but have been able to recoup a little bit. So the Sphincter, A. Richter with 2, Zamparelli with a couple, and Mrs. De Palmer kicked 1, and Bridge and Holland were the better players.
Just popped him in the head.
The ball has just flown past the back of the camera.
Alright, and for Salisbury North we've got Kudlakis with 5, Benny Wiles playing Beasley.
Oh, he's been dropped.
Hortimer and Gregan all with 2, and best players were Beasley, Wright and Kutalakas.
Benny Wiles also getting on the best players there. He didn't get much game time with the game against Tetra Gully. So, might have been go back and grab a kick and get a bit of touch, but unfortunately, not happening.
Well done to Kano Beasley there, former Paynham boy in the best players for Salisbury North. Look forward to seeing him next week.
Next game, good result here. Adelaide University hosted Port Districts at Uni Oval, 12-9-81 to Districts 5-5-35. Very good result there for Adelaide Uni.
Yeah. Was it a surprise though, Trev?
Nope.
No, not really, but you would think that there'd be a little bit more of a stronger showing. They had quite a good lineup in there again for Districts.
Yeah.
Who am I kidding? It wasn't. It was definitely predicted. So Miller with 2, Johnson, Billingsley and Avril Levine. Billingsley, Allison and Cartanieri were the better players.
The only multiple goal kicker for Port District was Miller with 2, and the better players were... I can't pronounce that, Trevor.
I just went through that.
Oh, so I'd do it again. Our computer's frozen over here, that's all. A bit of panic stations.
You got Offie with 3, Pittman with 2, Johnston also with a couple, Slade, Offie, Crouch, Radford, Green and Penniman.
Did I literally just reread what you said?
Correct. We're the best players there for Adelaide Uni. So looking at things the way they are, I don't think there'll be much of a change, but there's just one sort of hedge there. It's between Salisbury North and Henley sitting 5th and 6th. Only got that, really only the one game between them, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. So looking at the last game of the year, first game up at Campbelltown is Ross Trevor and Henley.
Just one word answer here.
I'll take Ross Trevor at home, just.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I will go for an upset there and say Ross Trevor, because that will help Salisbury North out. Port Districts and Prince Alfred Large Reserve.
I saw Prince Alfred firsthand, and I've seen worse Div 1A grades, so I'll take Prince Alfred.
Yep, I think it'll be the bollocking from my end.
Yep. It's just about how much of that game.
Yep. Prince Alfred. You want to put something on that? How much?
Oh, I'll say 150 plus.
Wow.
Well, they knocked you off by 120.
It's dirty. But,
I'll do by plenty. Tetra Gully and Annie Mercedes at Pertaringa Oval.
yeah, the fortress that is Tea Tree Gully,
Yep.
They'll be too strong. Always a great crowd as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dave and the guys down there, I think Tetra Gully by plenty.
Yep, I agreed.
Salisbury North and Paynham Norwood Union, of course.
Where is Salisbury North on the ladder?
Salisbury North is
6.
sitting 6th at the moment, just one game out.
I'll take Salisbury North then. Interesting though, Paynham under-18s did win the premiership, so well done boys. On the weekend, they'll all be available, which means probably 10 players back in. I think we're using up to a dozen. But those young bodies at Salisbury North probably going to find the going a bit tough. They've won a premiership, but Salisbury North, it'd be a great win for the boys if they could get up for Rexy in his last game this year as coach. Not getting the sack or anything. He might.
The way things have been going in Everton at the moment.
Redheads are having a bad week.
Salisbury North for me. And the last game of the minor round, Adelaide Uni and Goodwood Saints at University Oval.
Goodies, I think, just.
Yeah, Goodies being 12 and 5 throughout the year have to be too strong.
Yeah, and I'm on the same page, and I think Goodies will get there.
I can't wait to rewatch this episode of Div 1 Magoos Corner. I reckon it's been tame.
I can't wait to watch all of them.
It's been a very interesting night. I will say it out loud and say I will get my shit together for next week, I promise. And it will be much better the first week of finals. Thank you very much for your time. We'll
2
catch you again
o'clock this
next week.
Saturday. 2 o'clock this Saturday.
Of course.
Mixler.com.au.